to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The Cardinals first down.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Eason. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run with Drake. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray from midfield. Rolling to his right. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Shotgun now from Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer Now it's 1st and goal. They run toss to the right with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try again with Drake. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run, it's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Cardinals 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Panthers 7.
Play action. It's Eason. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now,
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
From the gun is Eason.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards to play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd down, here's Eason. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Eason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Eason. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Eason taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.